Hello everyone. Well, today I'm out and about walking in a country town called Yankalilla, and I'm checking out this stone wall. It was built quite a long time ago, and I'm in front of a very historic old house. The house is called Bungala House. It's a driveway, another one of those great big trees. Beautiful. That's the house. We can't go in, obviously. It's a historical house built a long time ago, and there is a plaque down here somewhere which I will find and read to you. But yes, it's called Bungala House. I forgot to show you the sign. Since 1856. It was built in 1856. Check it out. It's now a private home, obviously, and quite an interesting property. Lots of big, beautiful trees. I would love to metal detect in there, but one day I might go in and see the people and ask for some permission. We'll see how we go. Fabulous grounds. Used to be an accommodation place as well for like bed and breakfast, but now it's a private home. So there you go. Look at that. What a stunning home. Yeah. Things are drying up here a little bit. It's spring, heading into summer in Australia. Look at that giant tree over there where the table and chairs are. That's just a giant tree. It's probably the biggest I've seen in this area. And the stone wall is quite fascinating. Very interesting. Beautiful location. It's a great little street. It's early in the morning at the moment. I've just taken my car in to the mechanics to have some new brakes done. So I'm walking back along this road all the way into the township to have a cup of coffee in one of the cafes. I'll take you along. So this is an original gate for this property. Check it out. Very nice. It's the driveway. Like I said, lots of big trees. Now we're coming up to the information sign. Let's have a read. Now, it's Bungala House, circa 1890. And Bungala House was the home of Eli and Sarah Butterworth from the 1860s to 1886. The Butterworth family operated a flour mill on the adjacent land and had a grain store at Normanville. Bungala House was acquired by the wealthy Graham family in 1886 and was extended and converted to a gracious and elegant home of 22 rooms with extensive and beautiful gardens. Wow. Let's keep going. That's interesting, isn't it? There's a few cars going past. Sorry for the noise, a bit of wind. That's the main street. Walking along. It's a dirt footpath, but it's okay. I just want to show you this gate. Very interesting old wrought iron gate. Back in the day, look at that post. Doing some work here on this driveway here, doing some new plumbing or something, electricals by the look of it. Check out this gate. Wow. Very interesting gate systems. Back in the old days, solid as. Nice and solid. Right, let's keep going. This is another very old home. Again, it belongs to somebody, but have a look at this beautiful manicured hedge. Just a gorgeous property. Very old letterbox back in the day, and somebody lives there now. Lovely. Roses in the garden. My goodness, a lot of cars and trucks doing deliveries today. And check out this old one. It's another very old home. There's a plaque down here. Let's have a look and see what it says. It's a gorgeous house. Somebody lives here. Okay. So this house was a past convent and schoolhouse established in 1867. Wow. St Mary of the Cross on October 17th, 2010. Commemorates all that. There's a lot of information there. So yeah, it was a schoolhouse once upon a time. It was the first Catholic country school, opened by the Sisters of St Joseph way back in 1867. Wow, look at that. Lovely home. Got a lovely garden in there. Lovely bottle brush native tree shrubs. Very pretty. Let's keep going. And here we are, another very old stone home. Wow, it's got a chimney, bit of a glass sun house on the side, some very old plants. Check out this really cute little mesh fence. I think it's not going to really keep anybody out. It's just a nice little fence to indicate the boundary. It's a glass and glazing business in there now, so that's what it's run at. Very interesting. Might have to ask if I can metal detect in there as well. That would be an interesting. A side street view. That street is called Michael Street. I don't know if it's named after anybody. And then you've got these beautiful, beautiful hedges growing here with a little door into the property there. That is also a historic home, but we have no access to have a really good look at it. I don't know if you can see over the fence. Probably not. I'm not tall enough to show you. So let's keep going. This is another very old stone home. Looks like sandstone and brick point. With slate roof. Very interesting. The old palms, date palms. Interesting places along this stretch of the street I've never really been to look at. And here there's a person who sells landscape art. They're building a new studio, and that looks like they collect a lot of driftwood and different types of things. So it's a bit of a workshop, I think. Let's keep going. Got another really old historic home with roses. Very pretty. And this is another one. Lots of old homes. Lots of old history in this town. Very interesting. There we go. And this used to be the old variety shop many years ago. Check it out. There's a big wall here, somebody's house on the other side, another glorious entrance gate. Yeah, a lot of old historical stores and shop fronts along this stretch, which are now sort of used as op shops and second-hand goods stores. So let's look at this one. Wow, they've closed that in mesh because I think they have cats. This is a very old store. It's got that rolled glass entrance. Let's go in and have a look. Right, we've left that store. There was quite a lot of people in there, so we couldn't really film very well. Now, there's some roses and another very old home. Wow, lots of cool things in the garden, lots of flowering shrubs. And here's another one. This is now a medical centre, but it used to be a very grand old house. It's a beauty. Very nice. We could probably walk up a bit closer to this one because it's medical centre. It's not anybody's private home. It's currently closed. I'm sure they'll open up soon. I don't think it's open every day. Lovely stonework, big columns, very nice. Let's keep going. Then we've got this little building, very old store once upon a time, and it's now a lolly shop. They're closed today as well. So yes, they've got their blinds down, and beautiful kangaroo paw plant there. That's the home where they live, the people that run the store, the lolly shop. This is a rural supply agricultural store. You can buy all your rural supplies. There you go. And this is an art gallery. I've got some art in there. Great, beautiful pictures people have drawn. Oh, they're back in 15 minutes, but we won't be going in there to buy any art today. That. Some plants. Sorry about the truck noise. Some lovely artwork in there. There's some gemstones in there as well. Very interesting. This is another op shop, opportunity shop, second-hand store. There we go. Lovely little store. Let's go inside and see what's on the bookshelves. Lots and lots of things. Christmas decorations are out. Hello, how are you? I'm just seeing if you've got any books about rocks on your shelves, geology and geography stuff. Right, let's keep walking. Have a look at these. These were painted pots. They've got plants in them. They're in front of a post office. They're very cool. Let's eat a donut and drink a cappuccino. And this is something else I wanted to show you. It's like a big cannon gun that they used back in one of the wars, I'm sure. I think it was World War One, maybe World War Two. I'm not too sure. I haven't done any research on this one. Just wanted to show it to you. It's just here at the Memorial Park, and it faces over that way where there are some memorial Anzac tribute plaques. We'll go over there and have a look in a minute. Just walking through this garden with some more lovely roses and shrubs. Part of a path. They've got some nice stone monuments here. This is the World War II memorial area. 1939 to 1945. Lovely green grass. We've got some lovely stone wall over there, and a plaque of all the names of the soldiers from the district that were in the World War One and World War Two. Thank you for your service, everybody. I'm sure their families must be very proud of them. There's an honour roll, lots of names. The Boer War. Yes. Lovely memorial. Another honour roll for Vietnam over there. all the people that were killed in action. Thank you for your service. And beyond that wall is a big beautiful tree, a bit of a pond for the ducks, lovely green grass, and a little creek flowing from that pond. Very old house over there, one of the old original homes in the district. Let's get going, keep walking onto the road, footpath area. We're coming up to that little old house I just showed you the rear of it from the memorial hall. There it is. It's a lovely old home, one of the early homes. It's got a hedge front fence as well. Might cross the road over there to the other side and I'll show you the houses on that side. There we are. Beautiful old homestead. Original house was built in 1894. Let's have a look. There it is there. James Smith purchased the land from Thomas Wilson in 1894 and built this house. James Smith arrived in South Australia in 1848 and made money in the Victorian goldfields. Wow. He became a substantial landowner in the Yankalilla district and bought this house, which he named Brookside, up on Smith Hill Road. Actually, no, he bought another house, sorry. He built this home, Brookside, on the Smith Hill Road. He and his second wife retired from Brookside to this house, sorry. He built another house prior to this house and then retired to this house. Magnificent. And this is the side view of the historic home. It's a private residence now, but gorgeous. I just wanted to show you all the beautiful creeping vines that hang over the fence amongst all the trees. Just lovely. Sorry about the traffic though. It's a Monday, so I think it's delivery day. There's a lot of trucks delivering. And look at that. Just glorious ivy vines and all sorts. Absolutely beautiful. Here's another stone home. It's quite lovely. Very old home, very old book. It's a book aloe tree. It's like got leaves over in the mound with the rocks underneath. I think I've got one of them in a pot at home. I've never seen one of that proportion. That's quite large. And this is the lovely home. It's currently being redone. Some stonework's been redone. It's been renovated. Some stone pointing has been redone. Quite stunning. This is the side view of that lovely home that's having some work done to it. Big giant trees. Yeah, lovely big block. Let's keep going. Here's another really old building with an interesting door to their courtyard. This is the front. This used to be a store as well. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it's a lovely store. Very nice. And look at this beautiful, beautiful rose-fronted garden. Big old home in there. Very, very nice. This is a place of historic significance. The house was built by John George Collier, a boat maker. There you go. He sold it to Joseph Curry in 1864. Curry was also a boat maker and he carried on his business from the shop next door. Well, there you go, now we know what the shop next door is for many, many years. And Curry died in 1903. The house became the property of John Fowler, also a boat maker, in January 1904. On his death in 1905, it passed to his daughter, Harriet Putland. It's a beautiful, beautiful home, the beautiful garden. It happens to sit right next door to a church. I'll show you the church. Lots of gorgeous flowers. And that big round dome thing in the distance, that's a rainwater tank. That's how water was captured and stored. So that is a rain storage tank. Interesting. And then there's this church. Absolutely magnificent old church. Yeah, let's have a bit of a walk down here. I don't think anybody will mind. I think it's a Uniting Church. That's the side of that house with a very large domed rain collection tank. There's that tank. Isn't it magnificent? Wow. And right next door, the church. How convenient. You could just pop out your gate. There's a gate there. And just go across the church. Huge tree here. Looks like a peppercorn tree. I think it is. They were quite prominent in planting back in the day. Wow, there'd be some stories to tell here. Gorgeous. We'll just walk down through here. So this is the original old church. It was to the glory of God, unveiled by Mrs. Barton in 1958. And then this is the new part of the church that they built not that long ago, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. They built it to match the existing appearance of the church as much as possible. So there we go. Look at that door. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so in this church, 1879 to 1979, they had their 100-year commemorative worship. Very interesting. Look at that stonework. Wow, local stone. Beautiful big door with a peached arch. Look at that stonework. Very interesting. Another tree at the front. Quite lovely. Let's keep going. Oh, and look what I see parked on the road. It's an old-fashioned tram bus. Somebody is restoring to turn it into a mobile home. How interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow, very cool. And this is a local tyre shop. Nothing exciting, just tyres. And across the road we've got another old historic home and another one over there. And it's starting to drizzle with the rain, so I better walk a bit faster and get under cover. Here's another old historic home. Very interesting, very old. Lovely stonework once again. Yeah. There's another one. Look at that stone wall. That's pretty special. Lovely stone homes. People live in these still, so even though they are historic, I'm sure they get a lot of people filming their homes and looking at their houses, because it's part of a history walk here in this little town. So I guess that's what happens if you live in an old home. Just crossing the road to head over towards this old church. So these are the grounds of the Church of Christ, built in 1857. Gorgeous, gorgeous church. Very, very special. That would have been the parish hall. It still is, I think, to this day, and there's a garden over there. I think it's open to the public, so we'll go in and have a look. It says that church is open daily from 10 a.m. till 5. Just gorgeous. Look at that. I don't know if there's anybody in church at the moment. How stunning is this? Beautiful. Let's light a candle. In memory of all the people we once had and have lost. Beautiful LED light. Beautiful timber ceilings. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous church. Let's find out a little bit more about it. It's an Anglican church, and it's the Shrine of Our Lady. Interesting. A lot of cards and things in the memory of Archbishop Sinclair. He must have led the church for a long time. Beautiful doors. Beautiful building. Beautiful mural. Yeah, in the glory of God, this font was brought from Salisbury Cathedral in England to the uniting church here by the vicar C.W. Morse in 1877. Wow, just a gorgeous, gorgeous church. There we go. We're outside the church now, just looking at the building on the side. It's a big old stone building again. Very nice. There's some gardens here. Beautiful, beautiful. I think there's a river at the back. Yeah, we'll walk around and we'll head out on the other side. Yeah, look at that. What a lovely spot to build a church. On the river. Although it's dry now. There's nasturtiums everywhere. Very pretty. Look at that. Wow. Let's keep going. Just wanted to show you these flowers. I've never seen such flowers. They're blue. Absolutely glorious. Blue flowers. Oh, and there's a big bell at the top. Look at the roof tiles. They're very different and very unusual. I haven't seen roof tiles on a building like that before, so they must be very old. They're like square pieces all joined together of tin. But interesting bell too. Very nice. There we go. That's the side profile of the church. And another big beautiful tree to sit under. Let's head out through the gate. Isn't it wonderful that the churches today are still open for people to come and visit and have a look, and they're not all locked up for security and all that. Well, at least not in this town. So very, very fortunate to have that. And we'll keep walking. Look at this big old shed. Big old trees. Somebody's workshop. Here comes another old fence. Every time I see an old fence, I know there's going to be an old house on the other side, and here it is. Check it out. A little bit run down, but very old. Probably needs a lot of TLC. Bit overgrown. This looks like an extension that was built onto it. Definitely needs a little bit of care. And I'm sure it may get it one day. This is a locust tree. I just had to show you. These are locusts. Who remembers those? They were in every grandma's backyard back in the day. Look at that. They got big brown seeds in the middle, and they were sweet and delicious. Now across the road we've got some old houses that were built in the 1940s. Now these ones have got asbestos in them, So yeah, people live in them, but they're slowly getting purchased and demolished very carefully because people don't want to live in asbestos houses anymore. Check out this cool bench done in mosaic, very cool. And we keep walking, and this is the local school. Lovely green grass, lovely little country school. It's primary school and high school combined, from prep right through to year 12. There we go. Well folks, this is the last house that I can show you. It's a lovely white home, built a long time ago as well, on large grounds. A lot more traffic at this end of the street. It's got a lovely white picket fence. Thanks for walking with me. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch my video. And sorry about the wind. Bye for now.